Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be making a little bit of a different video. We are going to talk about the new Carp update that is going to be added to Russian Fishing 4. So let's get right into it. So let's start, shall we? The first thing we're gonna talk about is the map. So what we can see from this photo and what I've examined is that this looks very cool actually. Discarding the carp and the new rod holders and the rods and the reels. But first of all, let's talk about the map. So what we can see from the map is a lot of reeds, a really big tree that looks really cool, and obviously water. Now the water looks like it could be a little pond, which I'll be talking about later in the video, and B, this could be a river flowing, this is just one part of the river. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you guys my theory and what I think is gonna be this new map. So let's bring out our paint app, and as you can see, this works 100%. So now I am going to show you guys how to, wait a minute, I have to resize this. Alright, that's much better. So let's get right into it. So basically, the first theory, which is going to be, what, this is not the right tool. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I have, what, tidy up desktop with one click. Who the hell are you? Okay, so as you guys can see, I have A and B. These are my two theories of what the new map could look like. So, in the A version, you can see a couple of small ponds. And why I am thinking that there are going to be a couple of small ponds is because, based on real life, as I have seen that in small little ponds, there are Siamese carp, koi carp, and even sometimes arapaima. If you guys do not know how those look, this is the elusive arapaima, or the arapaima gigas. The koi carp, you guys obviously know how these look. This is the best example, as you can see. Now, the biggest of the bunch is the Siamese carp, and the Siamese carp is something to be reckoned with. Look at the size of this mother fish. Holy Jesus, this thing is massive.
That's what she said.
As you can see, 3 people are holding it. That is crazy. It should weigh about 100 pounds. So that is the A version. Tell me guys in the comments down below what you think about A version, and now we're gonna talk about B. Okay, so in the version B, we have a completely different approach of the new map. This is a river. Why do I think this is a river now? Because, as you can see in the photo, it does not seem like this is ending somewhere here. It looks like it keeps going and going and going and going. Well, we'll know when the update comes out. Now, in a river, I don't think that carp like to live in rivers. I mean, obviously, carp do live in rivers, but I've never seen koi carp or maybe even Siamese carp in a river. But a lot of people think that this could be a river. I personally think that this is more of an A approach and not so likely a B approach. But I could be mistaken. Who knows? We will only find out when it comes out. So, from now, I think that the A version is the correct version, but leave a comment down below, and guys, tell your opinion of what you think the new map is gonna look like. I personally think it's A. Maybe some people think it's B, because I've heard not a single person say that this is a couple of small ponds. So yeah. So this was what water body could the new map be. Now we're gonna move on to fish species. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about fish species. So let's get right into it. And in the new photo, obviously, one of the new species is gonna be this carp right here. And for those wondering what type of species this is 1000% a koi carp. And if you do not know what a koi carp is, I am about to show you. The koi carp is just a regular koi. Not a regular koi. It is a regular koi carp. It is just a regular carp that is a completely different species of carp, but it is still a carp. They're still bottom feeders. The only thing that's changed about these carp is that, as you can see, koi are really brightly colored. Like, look at these. This one is like orange, this one's like red and black, this one's yellow, these are white, these look like albino carps, you know. So one of the fish species is 1000% a koi carp. Now the second species that I'm thinking, as saw in the video, the Siamese carp. Why do I think that this could be a Siamese carp? Well, because if it is the A approach and there will be a lot of small ponds, or maybe one big pond, we will see. These fish like to live in ponds, but also, as you can see, this is maybe even a river. I don't know. So I personally think that there could be giant Siamese carp also. So far we have two carp species, the Siamese carp and the koi carp. Now the third fish species that I think should be added is the grass carp. Why the grass carp is because, as we can see in this photo, there is a bunch of grass, and, well, not here. The carp will not be on land, I hope. They will be in the water, and they should eat some grass, obviously. But, yeah, we will see about this one. I'm not too sure. I'm almost certain that these two are gonna be added. So, that's my theory of the fish species. Now we're gonna be moving on to the tackle. Okay, so let's talk about tackle. The first thing we're gonna talk about are the rod holders. As you can see in the picture, we're gonna get some really bad rod holders, because look at these. We even have bite alarms. We even have these, I do not know, bite indicators, you can also call them, and obviously the carp stand, which I will definitely buy the same day it comes out, because the old rod stands that I'm about to show you, obviously I think every single one of us knows how the old Russian fishing 4 and the now of the time of the recording rod holders look like. They're quite depressing.
SpongeBob?
I'm ready. Depression. I'm ready. Depression.
Poor kid.
Okay, so we are in Russian fishing 4. I'm in the Norwegian Sea, and I'm just gonna demonstrate how the old rod stands look like. So obviously, unless you've been living under a rock or have not been playing Russian fishing at all, you will not have seen these rod stands. I have seen them in real life, but like, come on, Russian fishing 4. The new rod stand, this rod stand is gonna be such an upgrade from this questionable rod stand, because it looks like if I catch, like if 100-kilogram catfish hooks up, I am screwed, even though that's not the case, which is weird. This looks like it could be just yanked out of the grass or whatever. And, well, basically, these are the old rod stands, and these are gonna be the new rod stands. See the difference? See the difference, guys? Come on. This is gonna be such an upgrade. That's why I'm saying that I'm gonna buy them the first day they come out. Now, the second thing that I am going to talk about are the bite indicators. As you can see, these bite alarms are 3 different colors. We got a blue one, a green one, and a red one. As you know, in Russian Fishing 4, we have a couple of different as you can see, we go into rig components, bite alarms, and we only have 5 bite alarms that we can pick from. The twin bells that are just sad. The round bells are okay. I have never used these. And the square bell, also never used them. These are all okay bells, but they get really boring the more you play. Now, I personally use the blinkers because I like that they give 0 sound, and also they blink, which is very, very helpful. Now, the West Hill horns also are bite alarms, the same as the blinkers, except these are 100 silver more, and they beep every time you get a bite. So that's the plus with this. And also, the more you play, the more annoying this sound gets. I have a friend who uses this, and I can tell you guys, it is not good. I mean, obviously, it's good. This is the best bite indicator in the game. I personally don't like to use it. So, the new bite alarms are obviously going to be electronic, but hopefully Russian Fishing 4 adds a new sound to these bite alarms, because you guys have probably heard how these sound in real life. When a carp bites or something bites, it just goes excuse me. And the West Hill horns, however, are just like beep, 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 so it gets really tedious and annoying. So that is the bite alarms. Now we're gonna move on to rods and reels. Okay, so moving on to the shortest selection of items, we have the rods and the reels. So let's just start off with the rods. As you can see in the photo that we have, we can tell that these are not gonna be new rods. If I'm not mistaken, these could be, if we go in, no, not in marine tackle, if we go in rods and we go in carp rods, these, as you can see, could be just regular kingfisher alatrons, as you can see, avalons, excuse me. So if we look in the handle and look in this handle, this is exactly the same rod. So the rods, we have them figured out. These are not going to be the new rods. Now moving on to reels, we can see the third reel really slightly, but we can see it. Then we see the middle reel, which I have absolutely no idea what type of reel that is. Maybe it's a caliber, maybe not. I have no idea. And also this reel, I don't really know, but I'm gonna try to find it. But I definitely know the third reel right there, and I'm about to show it to you.
2 hours later.
So the third reel, which is right here, is 100% the Sat Goliath. I do not know which one of these 3 it is, but maybe it is the 20,000, maybe it's the 30,000, I am not sure. But one of the reels is definitely this one, and as you guys know, this reel is not new. Now moving on to the middle reel. So as we can see, the middle reel, I actually do not have a clue. Well, actually I do, I think. This reel you cannot buy in the shop. I think that this is from the seasonal shop, the old vintage reel, because if we go in Russian Fishing 4's tackle store, I thought that this could be a caliber, but it's 100% not, because in the picture we can see this little notch, and when we look on the caliber, this is smooth and no notch. What reels do have a notch, you may be asking? Well, I don't know. One of the reels, which could be it, is the Beluga Megara. I don't know how it's called. I know how it's called, but I can't pronounce it. Now, this one, maybe it has the notch. Now, this also could be the, the Sputnik Titan. Also, it has a latch, so you guys can comment down below your thoughts what the middle reel is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I personally think that the middle reel is the Beluga Megara. So yeah. So moving on to the last reel and the last equipment, we can see this reel. Now, It seems familiar, but I've been looking in the shop for a minute and I cannot find the real model. I thought that this could be the Sat Azimuth, but even though it looks similar, that reel is black with some blue here, and this reel is gray or white, however you want to say, and a black spool. So if we look here, I did not find a reel that matches. So if you guys have, correct me in the comments. But so yeah, that was equipment. Now we're gonna move on to the cost and the prices. So the cost, this I could be really wrong with the cost because I have no idea what Russian Fishing 4 people are going to price these things, so I could be way off, I can be spot on. We will see when the update comes out. So as we can see, the blinker was $100, the West Hill horn was $200, and the West Hill horn was 100 silver, exactly 100 silver, more than the blinker. So if we're moving by this chart, the blinkers were 100, the West Hill horns were 200, maybe the bite alarms will be 300, or actually, 1 second, maybe they will be 298 silver and 90 cents. That is my guess, because if we're going along with the electronic bite alarms, as we can see, the blinkers were 100, the West Hill horns were 200, and the new bite alarms, which we can see here, are going to be around 300 silver. Let's hope, because if we buy 3 of these, then that's 900 silver, so they will be pretty pricey, but I think it will be worth it. Now, moving on to the rod stand. Now this bad boy, I think, is going to cost some silver, way more than these. In real life, these bite alarms from Europe, I've bought these for about 10 euros. Now these rod stands range from $50 to 100 and plus euros and dollars. So if I had to guess, this rod holder will be... Now, this could sound a little wild, but I think that the rod stand will be about 5,000 silver. I know that seems pretty pricey, but come on. This seems really good. I mean, maybe it will be like 100 silver, I doubt it. But I'm saying from 1,000 silver to 5,000 silver. No more, no less. So it could be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000 silver. So that is my opinion, because these old rod stands are just no, not good. If we compare these two, in this rod stand, you can only put 1 rod, and it looks like it barely holds your rod. In this rod stand, you can put all 3 of your rods in. So yeah, those were the prices that I think these things are gonna cost. Now, the last part of the video, I'm going to be talking about what level this map could be. So, what level is this new map going to be? I personally think that, well, you know what, let's start from Mosquito Lake. Okay, so this one, you needed 0 levels to enter, same as Winding. Now, from Winding and Mosquito Lake to Oldburg, you had to reach level 12. Then, to Balaya, also level 12. To Quarry Lake, it was 16, then 18 to Bear Lake, then 20 to Volkov. So, have you spotted the theme? From Quarry Lake, we need 2 levels to go to Bear Lake and 2 more levels to go to Volkov. Now, if we go to Seversky, also level 22. Now to Sura, Sura River 24. So we've gone up 2, 2, 2, 2. Now if we go to Ladoga, it's level 26, same as Amber Lake. Then Ladoga Archipelago was level 27. Then Aktuba was 28. Lower Tunguska was level 30. Yama was 32. Norwegian Sea was 34. And the new map, which is going to be right here, my speculations, it's gonna be, you guessed it, 36. You will have to be level 36 to enter this new Carp map. I am level 35, so I'm okay, but I think that I am not the only person who is extremely excited for the new map. Finally, a new update, and we're gonna be able to catch carp. This looks amazing. The rod stands also look amazing. The scenery looks amazing, so I'm really looking forward to this new map. Because I love carp fishing in real life. I will definitely be doing real life carp fishing videos this summer, so stay tuned. And also I love carp fishing in this game. So yeah, these were my theories of what the new update could bring us. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope that this was useful. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to always be notified when I come out with a new video. And have a good day, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.